What's going on, everybody? Evan here for grips.com. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. I don't know if you guys missed me, but I definitely missed you guys, and I definitely missed doing these videos. And I'm excited to be able to do a recap video and a planning video since it's been so long since I've done one, and I feel like I've just kind of fallen off track a little bit without having my goals in place, and my plans in place, and my vision in place, so I know what I'm working towards. And this is a concept that's really important, and it's really cool because it's kind of everything that I did to get grips to where it is now was by following this process of goal setting and creating a vision, and then just following through. Once you got it written down, following through is not a problem. So I'm really excited to go through the process, so I'll be on track for August, and then share the process with you, how you guys can do the exact same thing to achieve everything that you want. Anyway, I know what you guys are saying. We know you're back, Evan. We've been watching your videos. You've been releasing these MTT videos like every single day, which is awesome. And y'all probably want to know what happened in Vegas, right? You're like, you left us for 2 months. The Twitter was, it was okay. We got a little bit of an update, but what happened? So let's talk about the World Series of Poker. Vegas was an awesome time. I had so much fun with all my friends. I feel like this year I knew more people than I knew before, and people were doing more activities, and it wasn't just about the grind, you know? It was about living. It was about having fun. It was about celebrating our achievements. It was about going out, having more achievements. It was just about being awesome. And a lot of awesome stuff happened, with number one obviously being our buddy Tony Gregg getting it done. Holy shit, did he get done in a big way. Since January, Tony's been saying, I'm going to win the big one for one drop. I'm going to win the big one for one drop. I think I've played these 100Ks a little bit, and the one drop, that's the one I'm going to win. So Tony, I mean, he came out and he followed through. He went down there with his plan in mind to do what he was going to do and then win one drop, and wow, he did it. I think he scored 5.4 million. Either way, the score was insane, the experience was insane, and the party was insane. It was so surreal because the day we showed up to watch it, it was just like everything just kind of went the way that he said it was going to go, and it wasn't even like a surprise that he won. It was just kind of what was expected. And this reminds me of the year that last year when Antonio won it. He said, you know, I just believed so strongly that I was going to get it done, that I was going to win. I had a vision in my head. I kept saying to myself over and over and over again, it's going to happen, I'm going to win, it's going to happen, I'm going to win. And sure enough, he did. So maybe this idea of planning something and believing so strongly in it that it's almost an inevitability, maybe it really works. I don't know. But anyway, big congrats to Tony. Awesome. Couldn't happen to a more well-deserving dude. What a great guy, I must say. I had a lot of fun spending time with him and Greg Merson out in Macau for 3 weeks getting ready for the World Series. Boy, did those guys blow my mind when it came to poker. Big congratulations also to Taylor Parr, whatever you want to go by, bro. This kid came up here to stay with me before the World Series to play the scoop, and man, the kid has some real good game. He wasn't running amazing while he was up here, but he was playing really well. He was motivated, he was dedicated, and sure enough, he took that down to Vegas, took down a bracelet in a 1K event where Phil Ivey also made a really deep one. So big congrats to Tapar, and also big congrats to Rumi Griffin. I mean, this guy, wow. He was so, it hurts me to talk about this, but I don't know if you guys know, in a 1,500 event with 15 players left, Griffin got it all in with aces against kings for 25% of the chips played. Here's how the action went. Raise early position, folded to the button who goes all in. This is like the second place stack. Just goes all in, and Griffin's the chip leader in the blinds with aces like, yeah, I call. King on the river. So fucked up. And even with that, like, Griff took a huge beat, and the next day he was playing another tourney, made a final table. Like, he played amazing all summer, and man, it's not going to be too long before that kid wins a bracelet for sure. He just plays so well and tries so hard and just deserves it. And also congratulations to Greg Merson for, you know, withstanding all of the media attention and all the pressure. Like, I could see how uncomfortable it was to be in that sort of environment with all eyes on you, you know, like, hey man, can we get a pic? Hey man, handshake. And Greggy did a great job of dealing with the media and just handling himself and just being a great ambassador of the game. I remember when we were walking in before the main event, he got stopped in the hallway and by a kid, and his dad was like, hey, you know, could my son get a picture with you? He's got cancer and he's your favorite player, and it would mean the world to him. And sure enough, you know, Greggy's right in there taking the pic. Like, he really cares about everyone. And so I was really happy to see him just being an awesome guy and just projecting that energy that he always does of just being a great individual. Anyway, that's about everyone else. So what about me? Because you guys probably want to know about me. Well, I realized when I got to Vegas that everything was moving a little bit too fast. You know, do you guys ever have those times where it's tough to sleep at night because your mind's just racing, or it's tough to focus because your mind's just racing on all these other tasks? And I'd been reached out to by one of my viewers who is a meditation instructor. And I said, you know what, this is probably the right time to do this. So I contacted my new friend, Peter Vroom, from the Resolute Mind, and asked if I could go spend a few days with him in Los Angeles to do some meditation training. And he was more than welcome to take me in. I went through his program, 3 days of total immersion in meditation, and I'll tell you guys, it really made a huge difference. When I came back to Vegas, I was focused. I knew exactly what I was trying to accomplish. Nothing could really distract me from the task. If there was an activity that I could do that might be fun, but it was going to lessen my chances of accomplishing my goal, of playing really well in the World Series and doing well, then I wouldn't do it. And I was making sure I'd get enough sleep, eat enough, exercise enough, but not too much. Just kind of doing all the right things in all the right amounts. And that led to me playing the best poker I've ever played in my entire life. This year, for the first time ever, I didn't need music in my ears to keep me focused. In fact, I actually played with earplugs because I just wanted to drown everything out that wasn't important, you know, all the bullshit, all the noise, and just focus. And my reads were very spot on. I mean, I'll admit, by the end of the third day, I did make a couple of errors because I got tired. As I've said before, it's a really long grind, but I played better than I've ever played. I was more focused than I've ever been, more poised and more confidence. And what I really learned on this trip is that the most important thing when playing, especially when playing live poker, is it's all about your presence and your confidence at the table. Everything else spills off from that. The more confidence you have, the more respect you'll get, and the more likely things are to work, and the more likely people are to play the way that you want them to play. You know, they're going to just kind of do what you want them to do because they respect you or they fear you or whatever. They feel your energy and they're like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that guy. I don't want to get in his way. And yeah, the meditation played a huge part in that. So again, Peter, thank you very much for making that happen. Highlight of the summer for me, I mean, I think it's probably this right here. I kind of got the ultimate fanboy piece of merchandise. This is a not for sale sweater. Only 9 of these were made. They were made for the 3Bet Pros. And I got this one from Antonio Esfandiari. These are the sweaters that were made for the One Drop tournament. So Antonio himself wore this, and I sacrificed a little for it. I swapped in 1% of my main event because I said, you know what? This guy is just such a good player and has such good energy about him that if I can have something that he's worn, that's probably going to bring me good luck. And I ran really well in the main, and I played really well in the main, and most importantly, I had a lot more fear equity because I was wearing this sweater. I think played a big part in it, or maybe it was just I felt good that I had the sweater and that projected off. So I swapped 1% of my main for this, $200, and Antonio, being the charitable man that he is, when I busted out, said, you know what, that $200, just give it to One Drop. And sure enough, I did. So we are officially part of the 1% Club. We're also part of the 1% because we're just on Tony Gregg's team. And he's the man. Okay. So to recap the whole thing in short, I lost money while I was in Macau. I broke even in Vegas because of the scores, but I gained experience and I gained a lot of motivation. So I feel like I came out on top. I've been inspired to travel and play more events. I see that there's a lot of value in these different tournaments worldwide, but I'm not just gonna run off and leave you guys to go chase this goal of mine. I'm not gonna leave until the Grips Poker Training Project is where I want it to be, where you guys are at the point where you are empowered and able to train yourselves as much as possible and not as dependent on me. So that means quite a few months of being at home working on my goals to help you guys out. I realized when I got home, I have a great opportunity here at home, and I want to make the most of it. As most of you know, my roommate Griffin Bencher has been on an absolute tear. He's one of the best tournament players in the world, and he's playing better than he's ever played. It's funny how everyone around me is just playing at the highest level ever, myself included. But we also got a third roommate who he may be less well known, but he is also extremely talented, and this guy's been playing for like 10 years. He's been around since the days of party poker. He's got a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. His name is Nicholas Vercake, also known as Noctis online. And Nick is starting a coaching business, and I plan to do as much studying under him as possible because he sees things differently than I see them, and he sees things differently than some of the other players I know see them, so it gives me a nice perspective at different angles. And I'm going to be happy to keep you guys up to date with progress. And if you're interested in tournament training at a higher level, although the price will probably be up there, I'm happy to get any potential students in touch with him. Like, he's a great veteran of the game, and I'm going to be I'm going to try to do some blogging to talk about how it's going with these guys. And I'm really excited to be training with both Griffin and Nick. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time playing tournaments as well. Since getting home, playing online MTTs has been my focus, as well as, of course, making videos so you guys can play more MTTs. I see a great opportunity to make money in playing these things, so I want to make my game as sharp as possible. Since getting back, I've played about 7 sessions and won over 10 grand. My best day saw me chop the hot 1650 for 5.5K, second in a free set on 888 for like 1800, 18th in the big 109, big 109, and like 36 in the big 8. I actually cashed the big 109 like 4 times in a row. It was pretty crazy. And I only played 14 tournaments that day, so 4 huge runs is really nice. The funny thing is about it all is it was the day after I reviewed Mario and Bart's hand histories that you guys have now watched, and I'm really interested to know what you guys thought of them and if you enjoy that format. So it goes to show you that putting in work away from the tables when you're not actually playing goes a really long way, because it carries over. You know, I was thinking better, I was more clear because I'd spent time really critically analyzing the game and trying to break down hand histories and what I would do in different situations. So when I played, that same thought process was going on automatically, and I was much calmer than I had been other times. Anyway, let's see, students are getting results, as I saw, you know, because Mario was like, hey, I got this hand history. I won the Big Benjamin. I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit, the training works. So we got to share this with everyone else so they can train too. And when I see the students getting results, that just leads me to be more motivated to make better videos. And I feel like the better the videos are, the more people improve. So I'm going to keep it up. Since releasing those 2 videos, the 17K score and the 11K score, did I just say 11? Wow, I need to slow down. I've received a winning hand history for the nightly 55 and the nightly 162, so I'm going to review those next, and then I hope that the winning hand histories keep on coming in. Anyway, important. I want feedback. Before I get into the goal setting part of the video and the empowerment part of the video, I want to get some feedback from you guys. Which videos are you finding the most helpful since we started the whole Grips Poker Training Project? Is it the theory videos? Is it the guides? Is it Project Get Me Stacking? Is it the live sessions of me playing? Is it the videos of me reviewing other people's hand histories? Is it the videos where we did the Grips Poker Show with the live one-on-one stuff? Is it videos of me just screwing around? Is it these videos of me talking to the camera? What videos do you find are the most helpful, and why? Okay, because I need to know what you guys want to see so I can take the site in that direction to help you guys get the best results. My focus is shifting to multi-table tournaments, which is why I've started to make these MTT review videos. I think it's where the most money is, and I'm going to do a lot of stuff on why I think that is. But you may feel different, so I need to know what you think, and I need to know what the masses think, because we're a team, and a team has to work together. So yeah, do you like the new replayer videos? Do you like Project Get Me Stacking? In what dosage would you like to see them? Because I have plans for how many videos I'm going to release a week, and I'm happy to mix up the format. Anyway, that recaps what's been going on and how far we've come since we started, and I'm super happy about it, and I can't wait to keep on going. But let's talk about the future now. Let's talk about the goals. So I have broken my goals down into 4 categories. I have goals for the website, which is going to help you guys. I have goals for YouTube, which is going to help you guys. I have poker goals, which is going to help me. May also help you guys too. And then I have some personal goals. So, speaking of the site goals, the first one is to design a new website. I'm sure that a lot of you guys have seen that the site is bugged out right now. It hasn't really been updated in quite some time. I want a page that gives you a reason to come back every day. So if you have any ideas what features should be on that site that would keep you coming back to the site every day, give you a reason to check out grips.com, give you a reason to maybe make it your home page, please post it in the comments or send me an email so I can get some ideas. I also want to blog 1 time per week. I want to start writing, and the first thing I'm going to recap is the Macau trip with some pictures and some more details, so don't worry, you're going to get filled in on everything there. There was some craziness that went down. But I want to start writing once a week. I feel that's a really good process for ingraining information that we learned and making us remember it, so I want to start writing once a week. Third, for the website, I want to get features to help the students grow. So that's where you guys come in. Could be, I think a forum could be a good idea. I think probably getting you guys some good rakeback deals will be a good feature. But the site needs to have features that's going to help you guys grow when you're not watching my videos, you know, the stuff you can do on the side. So you guys need to let me know what you feel is missing. I have a lot of ideas, but the best ones are going to come from you, the viewers. So just look at the site now or some other websites that do similar stuff right now. See what features they have that you're like, you know, the Grips project could really use this. And if you had this, it would be awesome. Let me know what that is, and I'll try my best to get it incorporated. If it's too expensive to build it, well, then we might be screwed, but I'll try my best to find some funds to make it happen. Okay, YouTube goals. 5 videos per week. I hope you guys feel that's fair. I want to give you a video Monday through Friday so you can have stuff to keep you learning all week, and then you can get to execution on the weekend. You don't need to be studying all the time, but you want to be studying a lot of the time. One of those 5 videos should be a Project Get Me Stacking. I feel that this sort of question and answer type of video is very helpful and a nice change of pace from the pure theoretical stuff. Gets your mind thinking a different way. And finally, I want to start running some private tournaments for you guys. We have a free roll going on at Pacific Poker this Sunday. It's $88. I'm going to put a link below the video so you can sign up. We need to get a minimum of 15 players or else they'll cancel the tournament. So I think we should be able to meet that criteria. If you sign up with the link below or any of the links from other videos, you'll be eligible, but it's a restricted free roll. So if you already have an 888 account that you didn't use that link, you won't be able to get in. So maybe your girlfriend or your wife or your sister or your best friend needs to open an account so they can get in there. Also, PokerTube has invited us to their tournaments on Tuesdays and Thursdays on William Hill. $500 prize pool plus a free phone giveaway for $3 buy-in. So that's the start. Like to know if you guys play them, can find them, if the timing's bad. We'll keep tweaking it until the tournament's perfect for you guys. But the main thing is if we get a good turnout to these initial events, the sites will give us bigger prize pools. And so instead of an $88 free roll, it might be $500 free roll. So if you can make it out on Sunday, please try your best to, and please try to get some friends to come too. The better turnout we have, the quicker they're going to grow, and the more events we can start doing. We might even be able to start doing leagues with like leaderboards and all that other fun stuff. Okay, now poker goals. I want to make $20,000 in profit from multi-table tournaments this month. That's not including the 10 I made before, so I got some work to do. 3 weeks, should be doable. I want to play at least 3 days per week with my roommates and coach so that I can get the most out of my learning experience. And I want to final table a flagship event. That's any of the bigs or one of the Sunday majors. Proof I'm not just making this up. Here are the goals. And just to make sure I can see them every day, I'm going to put them up on my board right there. So when I'm making videos, when I'm playing sessions, when I'm doing whatever, I remember what's important, what I'm trying to get done this month, so I never lose sight of the goals. All right. So you guys have seen how I do it, and every time I do it, I seem to get it done. When I forget to set my goals, I fall off track and I feel like I've lost my direction. So how can you do the same thing? All right, well, personal goals. Since they're personal, I'm going to keep them to myself. They're also, the list is like really, really long. There's a lot I want to get done. But some things that can fit into personal, since maybe you want to do some personal goals, can be social, physical, spiritual, intellectual, emotional, the list goes on. Basically anything that you can think of that can make you a better person or a stronger human being and benefit you in the long term is something that can be a personal goal. So you can see that's a really wide net of options. Now, since the Grips Poker Training Project isn't just about poker, it's about helping you become the best that you can be, I would encourage you to do something similar to what I just showed you, writing down these goals. So write out some goals for poker is probably the best place to start, since clearly you like poker. Write down some goals for whatever your main project is, be it school, work, a hobby, whatever. And then maybe throw down some personal goals. And make sure they are SMART goals. SMART. So what is a SMART goal? SMART stands for specific, measurable, this is going to be hard, attainable, relevant, and time sensitive. And the last one is key. This T, this time sensitive, is so key because the biggest thing to getting a goal accomplished is having a deadline. Like, think about when you were in school, when would you do the most work on essays and exams? I know I was a big night before crammer, and if there's no deadline, I just would never do the thing because there's no pressure. So setting a time deadline on a goal is really useful, be it a week, be it a month, be it 3 months, be it a year. It is very, very important to do. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys on that. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. In the future, we may do some more videos on like goal setting so you guys can really start to make your dreams come true. But if you want to have a great shot at making August your best month yet, just do the exercise. Even if you do nothing beyond write it down, if you don't make a plan, at least you did something. And even if you only come up with one goal in each category, it's infinitely better than zero. It's not one time better than zero, it's infinitely better because it will give you something to focus on. And focus makes all the difference. Something to work towards, something to help you not veer off the path. This is one of the most powerful self-motivating techniques that exists, and I want to share it with you guys. Just look at where the Grips Poker Training Project is now versus where it was a year ago. It's all a result of doing this exercise over and over and over. Okay. Anyway, my goals are posted up, so I'm going to get started on mine. Hope you can take 15 minutes before clicking through to the next video or before starting up a session, and you can take the time to do this for yourself. You will thank yourself, I promise you. To think and to plan, that is what makes a champion, not just someone who does. So, keep on watching the videos, guys. Keep doing your homework and practicing. Keep the goals to yourself, at least the first time around, and only put them out in public when you are fully committed to making them happen. Please keep giving me feedback, comments, support. Keep on stacking. It's really good to be home again. I missed you guys. And thanks for watching. This has been evan4grips.com. Stay in peace.